We're in the shop. We got a different project in the shop here. So I picked up this plow. I think it's an old truck plow. Somebody made this. So it's an old truck plow that's been converted or built, however you want to look at it. It's big. So it's been built as a setup to go on a skid steer type mounting bracket, which I obviously have for my my tractor. So we got it up on the table here. I picked this thing up cheap. So it's got hydraulics to turn the blade, and I have that function, that controller, on my tractor that's installed. So I picked this thing up from a buddy of mine. I think I paid 150 bucks for it. So it's homemade. It's got some rough spots. It needs some weld here and there. The hoses they got some cracks in them, but they'll probably be fine for now. You know, the one cylinder's got a little bit of rust on it, but it doesn't seem to be leaking anywhere. Anyway, so I picked it up. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm definitely going to fix it. So it's got skids on it. I mean, it's old. So I would guess it's an old truck plow. Let me get a, I don't even know how long it is. Geez, it looks 8 foot. So this thing is 7'6". So 7'6" plow. So he's plowed a lot of snow with this thing, but for the price I couldn't pass it up. So it's got a little bit of funkiness here. I'm gonna have to gouge that out and just really fill it in. And then one of the welds came off. I don't know if you can see. This thing's I gotta get the pressure. Anyway, I'll turn the blade. This has got to get flipped over, and it broke off. I'll show you the other side. So the other side's welded right there. So the other one, I guess I gotta turn it, twist it. I mean, I got a camera in my hand, so I won't be able to push that cylinder in. There ain't no. So I'm gonna have to, I don't even know. I'll have to figure it out, but I gotta get this welded back up here. It shouldn't be a big deal to get that welded in there. I just gotta probably gotta get the pressure off it. I could hook it to the tractor. I don't know if those fittings are the same as mine. These are like a ball end, and mine are like a pointier. I forget what they're called. But anyway, I got to get this cylinder in, get this piece back in place, weld it back up. Everything else looks decent and heavy duty. So I'll fill this in. You know, I'll grind the hell out of that. We'll stuff something on there, a piece of plate or something. We'll fill something in, and so it's got a trip. It's a complete trip plow. I can't tell what the pivot looks like. That pivot pin might be broken. Anyway, if I might have to do a new pin. But for the price, I figured I can't beat it for the price. So that's what I'm going to work on. Start messing around with this. I put it on the table. Table's handier and stuff. I mean, it's so handy to have this table in here. And be able to pick stuff up and things of that nature. I'm not going to fix all that. Like, there's rust and stuff. I'm not fixing all that for what I got. Now, the only thing I am going to do is, this has got a break in it, and it got folded past each other. I'll get it back together with, I got a big boiler clamp, and I'll get it back together. I'll gouge it, and then I'll just run a heavy bead in that. That'll be probably maxing out my welder. Pretty close, yeah, 3/8. So I'll weld the front of that. I'll probably weld the back of it. I just stuck it on the table to look it over, and we'll go from there. So best bet, I gotta take that off, I gotta grind it anyway. Get the cylinder swung over here. And then, I guess once I get it all welded back up, I gotta get new fittings because these are ball type and mine are poppets. So that's not gonna work. So until I get those, I gotta pull that foot off. I can get the foot welded. And I guess we'll go from there. Bolt looks bent. Like a lot. Wow! Let me tell you about something being loud. Might have to heat it. All right, let's see if we can get it over here. All right, so that bolt is bent pretty bad. So I'm gonna try to do it different, I guess. my thing was bent. Okay. I mean, I don't expect this thing to be perfect. Like I said, my buddy, he probably abused this thing over a bunch of years. Put a new bolt in that. That ain't no big deal at all. I mean, the welds weren't great. Whatever. So, I'm going to clean this up. I'll clean up the thing. We'll get this welded on. And then I got to take a look at that pivot pin for the trip. It looks like it's broke off, but that'll just be a piece of, like, I think it's 3/4. And I have a piece of 3/4 bar. So I'll drive that out. The new one goes in, and then it just cotter keys in. So, but anyway, I'm going to clean this up, and you don't need to see all that. And then we'll get back and we'll weld and whatever. That's why it broke. It's supposed to trip here, but they welded that one. So it wouldn't trip anymore. So this, see how that's opened? It means the plow would tip forward and pivot on that. They've fixed to this side. Welded it, so it doesn't matter. I'm not cutting all that out. I don't think I'm ever going to be pushing on it hard enough with a tractor. With my tractor, I don't go very fast. I'm just going to bring this back down where it needs to be, grind the hell out of it as best I can, and fix that so it's back down where it needs to be. good enough. Not bad for a farmer repair. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. Got my lift table and I'm on my hands and knees on it. That'll be fine. All right. Wheel, there's that. Fittings. It's ready to go. I gotta get some poppet fittings. I don't know, look them up, whatever. Replace these ball fittings. Yeah. And then we'll be in business. Them cylinders are a little pitted, but they're not bad. Even if I gotta just use it and then add a little bit of fluid. All right, I got that crack pulled together, I mean, as best I can. So I'm gonna gouge that out, and then I'm gonna have to weld it, most of it, and then take the clamp off after, I guess. Boy, that thing's tight, I put it on the wrench. So yeah, we'll grind this out as close as I can, and I'll weld the hell out of it. Then we'll take this off and do the rest, I guess. It's been broke for a while because, I mean, it was all, they plowed with it. So it bent this back. Boy, it was all I could do to get that thing like that. So, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll, these gloves, my father-in-law bought them for me. They feel like they're 800 times too big for me. All right, I'll take the clamp off. I'll finish that up, and then I bought some fittings, so I'll pop those on, and then we'll see if we can't hook this up to the tractor and see if it operates. that cylinder's going to leak a little bit. It hasn't been ran in a while, so maybe that seal in there will just get, maybe she'll tighten up a little bit running it. I'm not worried about that for as much as I'm going to use it. So anyway, it's on there. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll just sell it. It works. I don't know. Maybe I'll sell it. But yeah, so good to go. Very cool.